There's a video that Harley linked a couple days ago, and I kind of want to watch it.
In 20
Okay. And maybe this is not the best mood video, but Harley linked it and I want to watch it. So it's called "The Internet is Worse Than Ever. Now What?" And you know what? We're all online, so I feel like we should check it out. By the way, everyone scan this QR code. Why are you telling me no? I would scan your QR code if you asked me, by the way. I would, dude. I'm like that guy. Scan mine then? Okay, link it to me. Link it to me. Where's the QR code? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. Where is it? I would take your credit card info. Shame. Scan my Cash App. I don't even have Cash App. All right, let's see this. Let's see this. Okay. The internet is worse than ever. Now what? So before we get in this video, do we agree with the title of this video? The internet is worse than ever. Oro says, I don't care. Oro, you should care. Your livelihood depends on it. You should care. What would you do without the internet, Oro? Go outside? Be free? You are... Oro, I can literally make sure you don't have the internet for the next 2 weeks if you really want me to do that. I have that power. Always have. All right, we'll watch this video. The internet's worse than ever. Now what? Chat's going to be so AIDS. Wait, you're right, Oro. Can chat handle controversial topics? We never really do stuff like that here. Can we handle it? So you guys are already saying no. We haven't even started. That's crazy. Can I handle controversial topics? Listen, I got 8 different vaccine shots. I can do it. All right? Your beard is controversial. I can just imagine some guy working at his job. He's like a bank manager. He's doing all these spreadsheets. He hears someone say that. He looks at his second monitor. Your beard is controversial. Goes back to work. Keeps typing, you know. All right, let's go. Let's check this out.
2022, nearly half of Americans expected a civil war in the next few years.
What?
1 in 5 now believes political violence is justified. And it's not just the US, but around the world. People increasingly see themselves as part of opposing teams. There are many different reasons for this, but one gets blamed a lot: social media. Social media divides us, makes us more extreme and less empathetic. It riles us up or sucks us into doom scrolling.
Oh, by the way, the less empathetic thing is true. It's true.
Making us stressed and depressed. It feels like we need to touch grass and escape to the real world.
Right.
New research shows that we might have largely misinterpreted why this is the case.
Okay.
It turns out that the social media internet may uniquely undermine the way our brains work, but not in the way you think.
What do you mean?
The myth of the filter bubble.
What?
You've probably heard about online filter bubbles.
No.
Algorithms give you exactly what you want or what they think you want. You only see information that shows you opinions that agree
Is that why I keep getting Andrew Tate videos, guys?
with yours, while dissenting opinions or information are filtered out. Since you only see content close to your worldview, more extreme and toxic opinions suddenly seem less extreme. You're trapped in a radicalizing filter bubble, and your view of the world becomes narrower and more extreme. But is that true? Extreme filter bubbles seem to be rather rare. Studies that investigated what people actually look at online or are shown by search engines found little evidence that you're ideologically isolated. It's the exact opposite. Online, you are constantly confronted with opinions and worldviews that are not your own. It turns out that the place where you are the most ideologically isolated is your real life, in the real world, with real people. Your real-world interactions with your friends, family, colleagues, and neighbors are much less diverse than your online bubble. The filter bubble exists in your real life, not online. Okay.
I can see that. I can see that. And I'm gonna be honest. I think it might be better that way. Because there was less tension, less animosity when I was growing up. You know, you could, you know, yeah, I don't know.
Hey, wait. Online filter bubbles have been the prevailing explanation as to why we've all started hating each other more over the last 2 decades.
But have we though?
If that's not the case, shouldn't the internet open our minds and make us more empathetic with each other? Unfortunately, your brain is stupid. Your
What?
brain is stupid. Human brains didn't evolve
Wait, hold on. What?
empathetic with each other. Unfortunately, your brain is stupid. Your brain is stupid.
You know what's funny? There's probably people in the chat right now, and they're probably thinking to themselves, no, not me. Yes, you. Me too. We are stupid. Swallow the pill. Swallow it. Put it in your mouth and swallow it, chat. It's true. Me too. Me too. Someone said a billionaire calling us stupid. That was a stupid thing to say from a stupid person with a stupid brain. What's your IQ? 30.
Human brains didn't evolve to understand the true nature of reality, but to navigate and maintain social structures. Our ancestors desperately needed each other to survive,
Right.
so our brains had to make sure we cooperated. That's why social isolation or exclusion feels so horrible, because it was actually...
Press 1 if this is you, by the way. Can you put QR over cam? You want me to put the QR code over my cam? Am I ruining this with my face? Is that what you're saying?
life-threatening. A tribe that worked together survived. A divided tribe died.
Right.
The way communities worked for thousands of years is that, sure, you may have disliked a neighbor, but because you lived close to each other, you also rooted for the same sports club or saw them at church.
Right.
You both thought that the people from the other village were idiots. Being physically close made you familiar and created similarities that bridged the gap of different worldviews so you didn't murder each other. And your worldview was probably not that different in the first place because it was formed by the same local culture. When our brains evolved, this was enough. Whoever was around was similar to us. We liked what was similar to us. This kept us aligned enough to work together despite our differences. As humanity moved on from small tribes to towns and cities, from chiefdoms to kingdoms to nations, our brains and our communities had to adapt to more diverse sets of neighbors.
Uh-oh.
We began to meet on the town square or in universities where we argued and screamed at each other. But in the grand scheme of things, communities were still relatively isolated, we were still pretty similar and aligned with the people around us. Conflict and disagreement are not a bad thing per se. Tension over how we should live can create new and wonderful things. Our values, norms, and taboos are always evolving, and whatever we think is normal today will not be normal in the future. But we also need social glue to hold our societies together because our brains don't care about the meta level of humanity, but about being safe in a tribe. Until about 20 years ago, we did something truly new that hit our brains like a freight train: the social media internet, the digital town square. Don't you dare disagree with me. Social sorting. In a nutshell, our brains are not able to process the amount of disagreement we encounter on the social internet. The very mechanisms that made it possible for our ancestors to work together in the first place are derailed in ways we were not prepared for. Whether you want it to or not, your brain sorts people by worldviews and opinions into teams. This is not simply tribalism, it goes further. Researchers have called this process social sorting. On the digital town square, you encounter people that express opinions or share information that clash with your worldview. But unlike your neighbor, they don't root for your local sports club. You're missing the local social glue your brain needs to align with them. For your brain, the disagreement between yourself and them becomes a central part of their identity. And this makes it less likely that you will seriously consider their position or opinion in the future. If you hear bad things about them, your brain is much more likely to believe it uncritically. On the flip side, there are people who share your worldview and are maybe even more similar to you than many people in your real life, which makes your brain like them a lot and kind of hyper-align with them. People who think like you are probably good people because you're a good person and whatever social group you belong to is good. So your brain is more likely to believe their opinions. If you hear bad things about them, your brain is much more likely to dismiss it uncritically. The engagement-driven social...
Wait, is that why people who don't like me aren't going to like me no matter what? Is that what's going on here? Is that why? Is that why LSF is just so mean to me, even though I'm actually like great guy?
Internet makes it worse because it wants to keep you online as long as possible.
Right.
And the most engaging emotion is, unfortunately, anger.
No, it's
The
not.
more angry
Is
you
it?
get, the more likely you are to share and engage. And this leads to social media amplifying the most extreme and controversial opinions. It optimizes not only to show us disagreement, but the worst disagreement possible. And because your stupid brain is sorting people into teams, whatever the worst opinions are, it assigns the same opinions to everybody on the other team.
No.
What's striking and new about online polarization is that all the aspects of our lives that make us individuals, our lifestyle choices, the
Right.
comedians or shows we watch, our religion, sense of fashion, and so on, are condensed, making it seem that they're parts of opposing and mutually exclusive identities. This simplifies and distorts disagreements about how we should run society so much that it often seems as if the people on the other team are actively, willfully making the world worse. That they're almost evil beyond convincing with rationality.
Is that like because like people don't like Pokimane already, that her cookies were, the whole thing was blown up to this big evil thing? So pretty much everyone who was mad about the cookies are just like stupid. But everyone's stupid. Right? I was always a little bit confused about the cookies, like, because isn't that like what you do in America? You make a product and you sell it, good or bad. The whole point is to get people to buy it regardless. You know, why are they selling cars for $500,000? These cars suck. People still be buying them though. Don't buy them? I don't buy them. Why do you think I have a GTR and not a Bentley? You know? Dude, the GTR is a good buy. GTR is like, you have an Escalade. Yeah. And look how good it did on the road trip. You think we could have done that in a Prius? Putting a Starling on top of a Prius? You think we would have made it to the... Do you think we would have made it in a Prius? Imagine Brit's smelly feet in the back of a Prius for 48 hours, dude. It would have been a wrap. Yeah. Asmon's idea about cars is best. Do not listen to Asmongold about any car ideas ever. I don't even know what it is. It's probably wrong. All right, back to the video.
Facts or civil discussion.
Okay.
While you are, of course, on the correct team, it may be hard to process that you may seem like that to people on the other team. On a societal level, this is dissolving the social glue that's the foundation of our democracies.
No.
If we think our neighbors are evil, how can we live together? This is especially bad in the US, where the two-party system makes it extra easy
Do we
to
have
think of
this,
people
though?
in terms of teams. Negative opinion about the other party has...
See, do we have, like, I don't feel like, because I'm going to be honest, like, I was on one side, and the one side got kind of annoying, so now I'm on the other side. So, you know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even know if this is true, dude. You know? I don't even know if it's true, man. And the real truth is, like, I'm starting to hate both sides. You know? To be honest, like, they both suck, man. So I don't even know, like, I don't even want to. I kind of want to leave the country. I kind of want to go to someplace better, like Hawaii or something, man.
Reached record highs. Okay, is there something we can learn from this? Is there something we can do? Something more positive. Opinion part.
Okay, here we go.
It's important to be aware of what social media does to your brain.
Okay.
It's easier to change yourself than to change the world, so you can self-examine why you believe the things you believe and whether you dismiss or believe information based on who the person is who is stating that information.
What?
The
Wait,
internet
what?
comes with a lot of ups and downs.
What?
And
What? 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 What did they just say? I didn't understand that.
Based on who the person is who is stating that information.
Okay.
The internet comes with a lot of ups.
So believe information based on who's saying it? So, but like, what if you believe that? What? Did I get it wrong? The opposite. Go back 30 seconds. All right, we try it again.
In the end, it's important to be aware of
What social media does
to
to your brain.
It's easier to change yourself than to change the world, so you can self-examine why you believe the things you believe and whether you dismiss or believe information based on who the person is who is stating that information.
Okay. So it's like, if you believe someone because you like them and you just trust them because they are saying it. Got it. Like you believe in Hassan? Yeah, I think Hassan's a great guy. He's really attractive. So, very great guy. Chat really hates Hassan? No, we love Hassan here. Right, guys? He's a great guy. But then again, like, wait a minute. Maybe you guys hating Hassan is also what the video is talking about. Because you already don't agree with him, that you're not even able to give some of his takes the potential to be true, right? So all of you hating Hassan are exactly doing what the video is saying. Wow. How do you feel now, guys? He's wrong about mostly everything. That can't be possible. That cannot be possible. He spends all day learning about things going on, critically thinking about things, and coming out with an opinion. Surely he can't be wrong every time, right? That's not come on. He wouldn't have so many people that agree if he was wrong all the time. Now, no one's right all the time, right? No one's right all the time. I'm going to go let ExtraEmily in. Guys, everyone scan this QR code when I'm gone. Just please play Clash of Clans. Help me out. So, you've joined us at a very, very serious time.
Okay, I can be serious.
So we're watching a video called "The Internet is Worse Than Ever, Now What?" Right?
I don't know if it's worse than ever. Like, we have pretty good speed.
Okay, we're not talking about the speeds.
Oh. Because, like, if you thought about it,
We believe the speeds are better now, yes.
compared to the 1800s, like, they didn't even have internet. So, obviously, we're good now.
I mean, with that logic, I really can't argue. Right, guys? I mean, she has a good point. Technically, the internet is better now than it was in the 1800s. So it does check out. Yeah. Turn up. She just has to talk closer to the mic. She has to put it right in her mouth. Well, not so into it. But
No problem.
yeah, so sometimes this community we like to get a little bit we like to get the brain going a little bit.
Of course.
And what we've learned today so far is everyone is stupid. But people don't believe it though.
I think everyone thinks they're smart, but they're not smart. Then the truly smart people know that they're stupid.
Exactly.
Wow.
Except me. So we just got to the point. Here. We'll just keep going.
Looking great today, Emily ExtraEmily. Hello, Nick Nmplol.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nice Harris. Thank you. Here we go. We'll keep going.
Information. The internet comes with a lot of ups and downs, and just like we had to adapt from living in small tribes to living in cities, we need to adapt to the information age where we have access to billions of people. Evolution is too slow, so we need to find models that work with what our brains are able to tolerate.
It is
One model that seemed to work well was the pre-social media internet old people might remember.
Yes.
Bulletin boards, forums, blogs. The main difference to today was twofold. For one, there were no algorithms fighting to keep you online at any cost. At some point, you were done with the internet for the day, as mind-blowing as this may sound.
Wait, what's a bulletin board?
But more importantly,
a bulletin board?
Did you use that?
No, but I think it was like AOL. You would just go on there and talk about things, like a chat room forum sort of thing, like message boards. Like
Okay.
it's kind of like Reddit.
Oh.
But like people there weren't like extremely mentally ill. They were just people actually going there, normal people.
Like Yahoo Answers.
No, dude, Yahoo Answers is chalked.
What does that mean? Isn't it the best site ever?
Dude, I'm telling you, like, so I used to read Yahoo News like almost every day,
Yeah.
and they'd have these articles, and then the comment section would be like the most unhinged shit that you'd ever read. They disabled comments for almost 2 years
On Yahoo?
on Yahoo because they couldn't figure it out. And then they re-enabled comments recently, and it's just as unhinged as it was before. So
No, Yahoo, they helped me with my homework. They're so nice.
Yahoo?
Yeah, the Yahoo Answers. But I also found out that Santa wasn't real from Yahoo Answers. It was so sad.
What? So you thought Santa was real at a time you could decipher the internet?
Yes. I was on the interwebs when I was like 8. And then I was like, is Santa real?
Wait,
And then-
at 8 you had like an unfiltered access to the internet?
yeah.
At 8?
Yeah. But I didn't do like the naughty stuff until I was like maybe like 11, 12. You know. Isn't that normal?
What are you talking about, dude?
Oh. Well, you know, everyone has a moment of awakening and stuff. Like you, Nick, did you have one?
No, I never used the internet for that, and I still don't.
Okay. Yeah.
So no,
Uh-huh.
I don't. I use the internet to learn, to grow as a human being, and to be good at video games. That's what I use the internet for.
How is this the one time you're not Pago?
I'm just being completely honest. Like, this is a serious topic.
Oh.
Yeah.
I believe you, Nick.
Instagram's different.
Oh.
You guys, you know what Instagram's for. Like, that's just obviously what else is that app for? Like, I don't understand. It can't be
Wait.
for anything else.
Instagram is your Fab app?
No.
Okay. Because it's like a picture. When do you want a video? I mean, there's reels, but like, then it's like this, like, it's not long enough. Like the video.
Pictures are forever,
Then that requires a lot of imagination, I feel like.
doesn't it?
Yeah. That's cool. Your mind runs wild. Nick. That's so impressive.
All right, let's finish this video, okay?
Okay.
You're being weird.
Sorry.
the old internet was very fractured, split into thousands of different communities, like small villages gathering around shared beliefs and interests. These villages were separated from each other by digital rivers or mountains. These communities worked because they mirrored real life much more than social media. Each village had its own culture and set of rules. Maybe one community was into rough humor and soft moderation, another had strict rules and banned easily. If you didn't play by the village rules, you'd be banned, or you could just go and move to another village that suited you better. So instead of
Was
all
that
of us
guy
gathering
naked?
in one place, overwhelming our brains at a town square that in the end just leads us to going insane, one solution to achieve less social sorting may be extremely simple. Go back to smaller online communities.
Ooh.
Because what our stupid brains don't realize is that we are actually all on the same team. Humanity, on a wet rock, speeding through space in a universe that doesn't think about us.
That's true.
You know what? Imagine you break up like Twitter and like Facebook. Wait a minute. That is when the internet started to suck. When like Facebook and all these big websites started taking over.
Well, because they like segregated people.
Well, because no, it's not segregated. It's because everyone actually it's saying segregation was actually good. That's what it's saying.
Sorry, I'm not listening. Wait, okay, yeah, you can talk. I don't know what the video was saying. So, they want us to have smaller communities.
Yes.
Okay, so then
Because-
Twitter and Facebook is bad.
Because when everyone gets grouped into the same community,
Yeah.
you start hating the other side, whatever you don't agree with.
Right.
But if you don't see them,
you don't know they exist.
you don't hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we need to do is, guys, everyone we hate, we need to lock them away.
Mm-mm.
Is that what? Is that it? Well, I don't hate anybody, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone said bye, California. Imagine hating an entire state. Isn't that crazy? All right, let's see what else.
We are all in this together.
Yeah.
But until our brains adjust to being able to deal with that,
Mhm.
we might be better off being a tiny bit separated.
Ooh.
One of the worst things about the media we consume is that most news organizations tend to cater to one team, making you feel you're on the correct side. Ground News, the sponsor of this video, is trying to make these biases more transparent by
Bro,
giving
what?
you tools
Yeah.
that help you think critically
This is
about the
awesome.
information you consume, a mission we wholeheartedly support. Ground News gathers related articles from around the world in one place, so you can compare how different outlets and sites cover them. They provide context
gonna
about
watch
the
this whole
source of the
ad?
information, if they have a political bias, how reliable their reporting is.
I mean,
Do you do that? You sit there and watch the ad in a YouTube video. You don't skip forward.
well, I was kind of curious about the ad. If there's like, you know, I've been always trying to get like unbiased, you know, news articles. You know, everyone says that like I'm brainwashed by Hassan, so you know, ethical reacting. Watch the ad. Yeah, I was gonna watch it.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Oh. Sorry, Nick.
It's okay. So, what did we learn from this video, guys? You know, what did we learn? Nothing.
I like the artist. The art was pretty.
It was pretty.
Yo.
Very colorful.